As investors, we don't get to decide what the market weather will be. And just recently, it's been fairly stormy out there. As it happens, market ups and downs are all part of investing, and volatility is the price that we pay for the potentially high returns of shares and bonds versus cash. But that doesn't mean it isn't uncomfortable. Uncertainty and volatility are nothing new, however, and experienced investors will have seen it all before. I've come to an event in London to speak with some of Fidelity's most experienced investor clients to find out how they're riding it out this time.
When you invest, you have to be aware that there will be good times and there will be bad times. And I think the important thing is to make sure that you are prepared to ride out the bad times. You don't panic when something unexpected happens, because I think in life that's what will always be the case.
I don't pay much attention to the negativity and the volatility in the markets. I've come to appreciate that over a longer term it tends to even itself out. In fact, if anything, it tends to improve over a period of time.
There's talk of recession or downturn in the market. I'm not worried about that so much because I'm thinking long term.
When markets go down, particularly when they have very sharp falls, of course it's very disturbing. No one likes to see that. However, experience has shown us, if you use those downturns as an opportunity to invest in companies or funds that you really like, that's the best thing to do.
40 years ago, you picked up a newspaper once a day. Now you get 24 hours of news, and only the bad news is newsworthy. You have to learn to look past that and do more research and make your own view.
I am not really making any changes to my investment strategy. I'm gradually feeding money into the market, gradually, bit by bit. I don't think anybody can second guess the market value. So I'm sort of doing pound cost averaging.
I think at the moment is a very good time to invest, particularly in the UK market, and the uncertainty about Brexit and the low prices there are at the moment to take advantage of the funds that I have put aside in cash.
Investing for the long term for us has meant that we could stop work relatively young. It has meant that we've been able to fund a lifestyle both out of capital and income going forward. But it's given us the freedom to do what we want.
I'm very risk averse. So for me, making sure that what I have, that I've worked hard to get, is maintained, and hopefully it will grow over time, but allows me to do the things that I want to do when I want to do them without having to worry. And that's all you can ask for from life.
It's always interesting to talk to experienced investors, but never more so than when markets are difficult. The fact that these guys are still here and still invested is testimony to the fact that in the long run, markets do tend to recover their losses.